Good evening everybody, it's your pal Martin Millett here, hope you're going well. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my experiences of travelling in Muscat, Oman. Now, as Oman is the only country that starts with the letter O, it had been a long objective of mine to visit Oman. My main aim was to get to Muscat. I could have actually gone to Muscat many years ago, and all the times I was in Dubai on short layovers, but there was never enough time to do a road trip from Dubai all the way to Muscat. So, in the current situation with my week in the Middle East, I squeezed in a trip from Oman to Muscat, flying over the UAE for a flight time of like an hour and a half for about 60-70 quid, not too bad. Flew into Muscat airport, and as a British citizen I get a 14-day visa free for the country, even though I was only going to be here for a couple of days. Very good. The airport, how to get out of it. Buses. I'm going to tell you this. For less than £1, you can get a bus from the airport into the city centre. To get a bus anywhere in Muscat would be sometimes it's a flat fare of 300th of an Omani real. So you need 1,000 of these. I don't know if I have the money, but it's you need 1,000 to make up one Omani real. So I remember the next day when I went out to Rui and walked all the way to the Royal Palace. Bus trip cost me 500 from downtown Muscat to Rui, and then I wanted to go where the Royal Palace was, so I went to this fort for another 300 real, and then I walked all the way to the Royal Palace in 3 kilometers after visiting so many different forts along the coastal road. It was such amazing and all. I had good Pakistani food, which, believe it, in it's a really nice restaurant in Rui. But I did have great interactions with Omanis and South Asians and all sorts of people. I stayed in a hostel. I just couldn't believe how cheap this hostel I stayed in. It was so much cheaper than what I would have paid in Dubai or Jordan. Yeah, I believe I paid £18 for 2 nights, so that was good value. And the people there were so warm and friendly, and it was a cozy place. There was a cat there. Yeah, I only had 48 hours in Oman, but then all the beauty of all the mountains, the greenery, and there's so much of that, not just in Muscat, but it's all over the country. It's given me the idea that I should travel from the UAE all the way into Oman, and then go all the way from Muscat to Salalah, and then on the way to the border of Yemen, so I can mark off Yemen, have a day there. I've heard reports that it costs $450 for a day trip to Yemen, plus $100 on the border, but that's kind of how you can mark off a country. A positive mate of mine basically said, if you do that, you're not really going to experience much Yemeni culture. It's more it's not really a visit, you're more just checking in. But I'll just say, if you cross the border and you get stamped into Yemen and you talk to people from Yemen and you eat the food and you get the money, the Yemeni real, you have been to Yemen, but yet again, you've not really experienced the whole thing. So that's why it's wise if you pay a few grand to go around the country. Excuse me, in the safer parts. Yeah, so trust me, I will be going back to Oman later on in the next 12 months or so I can take on Yemen. Yes. Anyway, that's my experiences in Oman. Over and out.